In 2015, I lost my husband and my family through divorce. My whole world crumbled. I stood on the threshold of our home gym. He was working out. The signs had been too big to ignore. And I mustered up all the courage I had and asked, should I be worried about our marriage? He sat down. He didn't even look at me. My heart sank. He had his head between his legs. He looked so defeated. My heart sank more. He looked up and said, I don't know. The words were painful, but gave me hope. It was the look in his eyes that told me what I was not ready to hear. He was gone. Our family, the way we had imagined it, was gone. Logically, I could unpack the end of our relationship. No marriage is perfect. In my heart, I had compassion for this very real human experience. I know I am strong, resourceful, positive. I know that I can thrive through crisis, but this was about so much more. This was my identity. This was about my family. And if I was no longer a wife, who am I? And if I was no longer a wife, did I still have a family? And if I didn't have a family, was I still a mom? Everything I knew was wrapped up in labels and titles, and in a moment, gone. The shame, the stigma, the fear. I was paralyzed, unable to move forward. Uncoupling a marriage is almost impossible, filled with emotional turmoil and confusion. You see, what I realized is that my worth is not attached to my marital status. My family is not broken because we're not married. And I am a mom no matter what my family looks like. I had the opportunity to carve out my own definition of family and success. Not to be defined by this circumstance and inherent stigma, but to use it as a catalyst for healing and learning and growth. Change is inevitable. What we do with it is a choice. And I chose to rise above with grit and grace and my head held high. I found the empowerment and inspiration I needed to reimagine my life in my most authentic self. What became clear was that my purpose was both bigger and more specific. So I decided to heed the call and dedicate my coaching business, Lemonade Life, to women navigating separation and divorce on a much larger scale. My mission is to crush the negative stigma of divorce and to empower women to thrive through their experience. The women that I work with are breaking down generational cycles of trauma, addiction, mental health, domestic violence, all with one purpose: to model greatness for their children. What I know is that when we empower women to divorce well, they have greater access to resources like shelter, food, education, and support. They have financial independence for safety, security, and the transfer of generational wealth creation. They are healthier and happier, thriving personally. They are the change they want to see. What I know is that empowering women through the Lemonade Life community is that divorce has the power to change the world.